What is the biggest threat to our economy right now? Is Ripple actually going to be moving its headquarters to Dubai? What new degen coin did I get into? And then the rules for the Hbar giveaway are going to be talked about. Hey guys, it's Ryan with Big Dog Investing. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you guys could do a couple of things for me, if you guys can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not done so already. Click the bell notification down below so that YouTube can send you guys notifications whenever I release videos. Watch my videos all the way to the end. And if you guys could, share my videos and share my channel with anyone. I'm trying to grow up my channel as much as I can, and I definitely need your guys' help in doing so. Getting started, today's going to be Monday, May 8th. The total market cap for all cryptocurrency right now is $1,139,000,000,000. This is a 1.6% decrease on the day today. Bitcoin right now is currently trading at $27,585. Ethereum right now is currently trading at $1,842, and XRP is currently trading at 42.63 cents. As we can see, out of the top coins that we just talked about right now, XRP is down the biggest, down 8.33% on the week. Getting into our crypto bubbles, our biggest gainers and losers on the day. Our biggest gainers on the day, BGB is going to be up 12.8%, BSV is going to be up 11.1%, and Kava is going to be up 6.5%. Our biggest losers on the day, Pepe is going to be down 23.5%. Woo is going to be down 13.4%, and CFX is going to be down 9.3%. Pepe had a good run. Okay. Obviously, it's been down just recently due to just the increased volatility that's in the markets right now. But a lot of people made a bunch of money on this degen coin right here. And we're going to talk about another one here in just a little bit. But if you guys got in on Pepe, okay, a lot of people made a bunch of money. But there are also a lot of people that are losing money right now because a bunch of people were buying into this coin when it was like 0.000003, I think is what it reached max. So some people are down almost 50% of their total investment. Okay. You guys have to just be cautious when you guys get into these. I would recommend staying away. Again, no financial advice. Find coins with utility, do your guys' own research, and invest your guys' own money wisely. Getting into our Hbar giveaway, though, we finally did reach 206 subscribers. So we did reach over our 200 subscribers. So we are going to be doing our 200 subscriber giveaway. Since I am a smaller YouTube channel and I don't actually get paid for anything that I do, I do this, for fun, but it's just my way of giving back. We're going to be doing a Hbar giveaway. So I'm going to be giving away $20 total worth of Hbar tokens. I know it's not a lot, but it's just my way of giving back. I'm a high school teacher, so it's kind of just my own money as a thank you guys for supporting my channel. Okay, as my channel continues to grow, the giveaways are going to get a little bit bigger, and eventually, hopefully, if I do start making advertising money or I do get sponsored, okay, obviously the giveaways are going to be bigger than this. We're going to be doing a bigger giveaway though at 250 subscribers. So if you guys stand close, we're 44 subscribers away from that. So we're going to be doing a XRP giveaway then. So if you guys stay tuned, we will be doing that giveaway here very shortly, because normally when we do giveaways, it tends to go pretty quick. Now, with the last giveaway, I had a couple of issues. I had a lot of influx of new individuals trying to enter the giveaway, and then my follower count dropped drastically after, and I'm okay with that. I want the people who are going to be here to stay. And then there were a lot of speculation that there were a lot of bots. So for this giveaway, what you guys are going to have to do is you're going to have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel as well as my Twitter account. So my Twitter account is bigdog_invest. If you guys do not have a Twitter, I would highly recommend that you guys just making one if you guys want to get into any of my giveaways. On my new video, so this is the last video that I posted right here. In the comments right here, you guys are going to have to okay, like my video, not this video, but the one that I'm posting right now, so not my previous one. And then you guys are going to have to put your guys' Twitter at, you're at Twitter, whatever your handle is, in the comments. So when I do a random YouTube generator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to random YouTube generator, and then they're going to generate the comments. I'm going to look whoever wins this. And then I'm going to go to my Twitter account, make sure that you guys are one of my followers on my Twitter account. Okay. Now, I don't know if, some of these individuals are bots on my account right here, but this is just kind of my way of, one, increasing my Twitter, but then also just getting rid of the bots that have multiple accounts on YouTube to try to enter giveaways. And then what I'm going to do is whoever wins, okay, I will already know your guys' handle, and then I'll go ahead and message you guys there. Because when I had this, I went to my messages and I had an influx over like 57, I think, messages of people claiming to be the giveaway winner. And it took me a little bit to sort it out and figure that out. So due to that, that's how we're going to have to do it, so that I don't have a bunch of people claiming to be whoever this YouTube person is. Okay, at least I already have a handle in the comments. So that's going to be the rules. If you guys want to participate, you have to be following my YouTube and my Twitter, as well as like the video, and you guys have to comment your guys' Twitter handle down below. Okay, and then that's going to be your guys' entry. Now, again, we're going to be doing another giveaway at 250 subscribers, so I hope you guys stick around. But if you guys just, get in for the $10, because I'm going to be doing two winners, so it's not just going to be one winner. So each person's going to get $10 worth of HBAR. If you guys prefer other cryptocurrencies, or you guys would rather just have like $10 in USD coin, or like $10 to your guys' Venmo, okay, I'd figure out with you guys in your guys' messages, and I will show proof that I actually did send the money in my next video. Except it's going to be 48 hours. So if I do post a video tomorrow, okay, it's going to be 48 hours away from right now when I post this video is when the giveaway is going to be. But getting started though, so we don't run over our time, because we're already right now 6 minutes in. Binance is to integrate Bitcoin Lightning Network. Okay, supposedly this is going to help improve the amount and speed, as well as transaction fees for Bitcoin. A lot of people speculate that this is supposed to be like Ripple's XRP Ledger. In my opinion, I don't think so. But any integration of cryptocurrency, in my opinion, is a positive. Coinbase is considering a UAE as a potential crypto international hub. Okay. A lot of companies, again, cryptocurrency companies, are moving outside the United States. Okay. Ripple's another one. Ripple to expand into Dubai. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. Pakistan to purchase discounted Russian oil and Chinese yen, ditching the US dollar. We've seen that the US dollar dominance globally is dropping drastically. We have people in Congress like Jerome Powell and Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who keep on saying that the US dollar is sound, only time's going to tell. Bittrex, okay, exchange files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Okay, this is just bittrex.us. This isn't Bittrex Global, okay, because they're still going to be operating outside the United States. But due to the massive impacts of the last lawsuit, okay, that the SEC just filed, okay, a bunch of people pulled their money out. Now Bittrex is filing for bankruptcy. So the SEC is hurting other countries. And Sam Bankman-Fried asked the judge to dismiss all criminal charges against him in FTX fraud case, citing he is not guilty. In my opinion, this is complete BS. I hope the judge turns him down, but only time's going to tell what's going on with this. But for those of you guys that don't know, he was the CEO and founder of FTX Exchange. Okay, when I believe it was like almost $8.3 billion worth of consumer funds were stolen, and then shuffled through shell companies like Alameda Research. Okay. A lot of that money has actually been recovered. Okay. It took a lot of time and effort, but is it actually going to be going back to those consumers who ended up having their cryptocurrency on the exchange, or the federal government going to keep on seizing it? Or is it actually going to go back to the FTX exchange, where the new CEO is trying to restart? Moving on, though, COVID-19 is no longer a global health emergency. World Health Organization says. Okay, so the World Health Organization, known as the WHO, okay, was one of the big central organizations that was managing the COVID response globally. Okay, this is where all healthcare leaders of different countries get together and they discuss how to best handle COVID. Okay, obviously it was mishandled. We saw economies drop drastically. Small businesses closed and never reopened their doors. A lot of big businesses flourished, like Walmart and Amazon. Amazon in particular, because it was online. Okay, a lot of their companies and stock shares increased drastically, and that's why Jeff Bezos became the richest person. Okay, and then dropped drastically again because Elon Musk took over, and then supposedly now it's one of the designer brands is now considered the world's richest person. But with this, the CDC director, Rochelle Walensky, resigned. So she sent a letter to President Biden stating that she was going to be resigning from her position in June. In my opinion, this comes at a terrible time, Cave. There's a lot of speculation why. A lot of healthcare organizations said that they don't understand why she's leaving, because basically her job's going to be a cakewalk. So why is she truly leaving? In my opinion, she doesn't want to sit in front of Congress and answer questions. She would rather do it as a private citizen. So it's going to be harder for Congress to pull her in rather than her being the CDC director. Banking crisis, guaranteed deposits, or banking challenges, according to Mario. So, right now, senior banking executives have all stated that all deposits must be guaranteed above the $250,000 limit in order to prevent a regional banking crisis. Now, the last time that this was increased was in 2008 when the limit was 100,000. They moved it from 100,000 to $250,000. Now, it's interesting because a lot of people are arguing that this isn't actually a good thing to happen, because it says right here, furthermore, some argue that it is yet another example of the wealthy taking care of their own. According to a survey conducted by the FDIC in 2021, the median bank account for households in the US was $3,500. So the average household only had $3,500 in their bank accounts. That's nowhere near the $250,000 limit. Now, I was reading a couple of other articles that stated 95% of all bank accounts in the United States have less than $250,000. So, in my opinion, this is the rich taking care of the rich. Now, if this does actually go through and the banking limit is increased, okay, it gives the banking executives even further power to do high risk investments with consumer funds, because they're all backed by the FDIC, so the government's going to back those. So basically, banks can operate with little to no risk because they know that the federal government's going to come down on them, and basically give back all of the money to consumers. Also, in Congress this week, banking executives are supposed to go in front of the House Finance Committee to talk about what happened at um, First Republic Bank and stuff like that, all those banks that went under. Moving on though, the top 10 banks now control over 65% of US deposits. They're listed here and how much money that they have. Gary Gensler comes out and says, during public service recognition week, I want to take an opportunity to thank our SEC staff for their hard work to carry out the SEC's mission on behalf of the American public. Okay, it's still funny that he comes out and says that they're doing what the American public wants. Obviously, people invested in cryptocurrency completely disagree with this. Kamala Harris came out and says the economy is very good in terms of us addressing the concern that people rightly have about the cost of food, the cost of gas, and we have been able to address that in a variety of ways. This is the runaround that we've been getting from our current executive office, okay, with President Biden and VP Kamala Harris. Obviously, they keep on giving the runaround saying that they're doing everything that they can. They brought down the limits. They're figuring out the cost of food and gas and basically shifting that cost away from the average American. But according to this right here, gas prices on average are up $1.17 per gallon, higher than when Biden took office, while grocery prices remained 8.4% over last year. And it doesn't include the previous years that it went up. So obviously, the American people are still suffering because of this. President Biden came out in his interview with MSNBC and talked about how he cut the debt limit by 1.7 trillion, but in reality the debt limit has not been cut because we're trying to talk right now about increasing the debt limit in front of Congress. Now, in my opinion, this is the biggest impact on our economy right now. As if we don't raise the debt limit, obviously it's going to become a catastrophe. Investor confidence is going to be at an all-time low, and a bunch of people are going to pull their money out of market. So you're going to see a massive pullout of stocks and cryptocurrency, and all those stock shares and cryptocurrency values are going to drop significantly, anywhere from 20 to 30%. Again, no financial advice. That's just my opinion. Moving on, um, press secretary came out and says, if you buy a car, you are expected to pay the monthly payment. It's that simple. And she's talking about how right now Republicans are trying to refuse raising the debt limit, and we need to have bills that we need to pay. So the government understands this, and the American people understand this. So if you buy a house and you guys have a mortgage, or if you guys buy a car, you have a car payment and you need to pay that. And she says, if not, in this video, again, all these videos and stuff are going to be in the comments. I can't embed them right now, so you guys can just like watch if I play it, but you guys can't actually hear what they're saying. So I would highly encourage you guys to go through the comments and watch these. But she's saying that if you guys don't pay this, your credit score is going to drop. And it's really funny that she's saying this. One, because right now, individuals who took out student loans, and I'm one of them who took out student loans, and Congress right now is trying to pass laws that basically shift away student loans, and basically the federal government's going to buy those back. In a sense, it's only going to benefit those individuals who actually have loans out during a specific time period. It's not addressing the real concern or the real cost of colleges increasing their tuition, okay, to bankroll their presidents for getting these new raises and salary increases and also their bonus checks. Okay, that's the true concern that we need to figure out and address. But that's one example. But two, it's really funny that she's saying this because we just passed, or President Biden just enforced that if you have a high credit score, plus you have a decent down payment for a house, you are going to be paying a higher interest rate to subsidize those for those high risk mortgage borrowers. So those individuals who tarnish their credit score, if you have a good credit score and a good mortgage, you guys are actually going to have an increased payment to pay for those. Okay, if that's not socialism, I don't know what is. But that's what she's explaining here to try to get House Republicans to pass the debt limit. Yet she doesn't even realize that they just went back and now are doing the exact same thing with house payments who are individuals who are going to pay that higher interest rate. Moving on, though, Speaker McCarthy says him and House Republicans have passed legislation to raise the debt limit. Biden, Schumer, and Democrats have not. So these Democrats have basically been saying, show us a bill, show us a bill, show us a bill. The bill's been out for about a week now, and nothing's been said. They don't want to. The press secretary came out and said President Biden's going to veto it right away if it hits its desk because he doesn't approve of the spending, because they want the debt limit to be raised with no limit. Okay. But it's really funny that we don't want a debt limit because the administration is now preparing to fast track 500 million of arms to Taiwan. And then it just came out that the U.S. is to send an additional 1.2 billion in military aid to Ukraine. So a lot of people right here are saying, don't raise the debt limit. This will help with inflation, right? Okay. It just blows my mind that they're trying to raise the debt limit to unlimited spending. And we're having this huge banking crisis. American people are suffering. The U.S. government can't figure out how it's going to manage its budget, yet we just keep giving money away, giving money away, giving money away. It just blows my mind. Moving on, though, you guys can put in your guys' comments what you guys think. But Hedera and the hash graph and now just added former global sales leader of IBM on its appointment to Hashgraph as an executive director of global business development. This is a huge step forward for Hedera. If you guys don't know about Hedera or the Hbar token, I would highly encourage you guys to do a little research, watch a couple videos of who's already in it and what Hedera is about. I'm going to come up again with videos of the top 100 coins here in the near future. But Hedera has a governing council, so it doesn't really have a CEO or everything else. They have a governing council that makes these rules. And the governing council is filled with global and diversity, decision making, node management, limited members, and a governing body. Okay. If we go through and we look at its governing council right here, we can see several companies that are pretty well known. Boeing, Chainlink Labs. Okay. If you guys are invested in cryptocurrency, you guys know about Chainlink. You guys have Dash Telecom right here. You have IBM, Google. Okay. These are big corporations that sit on Hedera's governing council. Moving on, though, there's a lot of speculation right now about what the XRP ledger can actually do. So the XRPL, okay, with an AMMs, okay, automated market makers was announced. Many people have been wondering about the risks and how impairment loss works when you provide liquidity. So basically, you guys can give your guys's XRP tokens into a liquidity pool and basically collect the fees with that and receive those to your guys's bank accounts or into other forms of cryptocurrency or in a form of a stable coin. So Panos gives out a great example or a great description of how this works. It's pretty lengthy, so I'm not going to go through, but again, I would highly encourage you guys to do this. And right here's an article for it. I would highly encourage you guys to read this if you guys are interested in becoming part of a liquidity pool. It provides a lot of useful information. Over this weekend, XRP Las Vegas actually occurred. So they had, Brad Garlinghouse was there. Okay. For those of you guys that don't know, he's the CEO of Ripple. And Brad Kimes right here, if you guys don't know, he has a YouTube channel called Digital Perspectives. He actually hosted this, and a bunch of people in the XRP community were there. I unfortunately didn't get to go this year, busy with some family stuff. I look forward to probably going next year if everything pans out properly the way that it's supposed to. But I heard it was a good time. We're still waiting for a lot of videos to come out of this, but Brad Garlinghouse basically comments and says, thank you guys for all being here. I greatly appreciate it. Moving on, though, CNBC has a reporter here asking Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO and co-founder of Coinbase, about the banking failures. And Brian Armstrong responds basically saying that the U.S. banking failures make people look again at crypto. So if banks keep failing in the United States, people are going to be worried about their assets. So instead of keeping their money in banks, they're either going to keep their money outside of the banking institutions in the form of cash or in the form of cryptocurrency because it's being globally adopted. Brian Armstrong was in Dubai right here. And he has a little video on stage. There's a little bit more videos of him. I would highly encourage you guys to look at this. But he's basically talking about moving Coinbase's headquarters to the UAE or into Dubai. Brad Garlinghouse is also right here at the FinTech Summit in Dubai and says that Ripple spent over $200 million fighting the SEC. Um, this is a great 2-minute video of him explaining how important it is for global adoption, but as well as for the United States to get off of its high horse and come up with clear rules and regulations so cryptocurrency companies and tech can succeed in the United States. If this doesn't happen, okay, a lot of companies are already moving offshores, but eventually this is going to put the United States at a huge tech disadvantage, and especially in the financial markets, and we're going to lose our global reserve currency dominance. Moving on, though, this is the DGen coin that I got into. For those of you guys that don't know, DGen is degenerate. It's high risk. I got into this. It's Dino LFG coin. I saw it on Twitter while I was scrolling through. Now, again, I highly encourage you guys to do your guys' own research in a lot of this stuff, but it looks really cool. So if we, zoom in right here, it just, looks like a corgi in a onesie of a T-Rex. I thought it was really cool. It was really hard to get. So you guys have to go into Uniswap and deposit Ethereum, or you can get into a MetaMask wallet. Okay. And if you guys don't know how to do this, okay, it gets really tricky. I spent roughly about $40 in fees just trying to get it. And it just shows how bad the Ethereum network is for gas fees. Just to get the cryptocurrency, I had to spend $40 of my own money just to be able to purchase the coin. Okay. And depending on how much money you put in, the fees will increase. I didn't really put in that much money. And again, I'm not encouraging anyone to get into this. I just thought it was really cool because I like the way that it looks, and I'm hoping that it goes up in value. But actually, what I want to do is I actually want to use some of those coins to actually get into their NFT collection. So here's their NFT collection down here. They talk about rarities. Your green color is going to be your common, blues rare, purples epic, and orange is legendary. Only time's going to tell when this NFT collection is going to drop. They're still waiting to drop this NFT collection. So details to follow when it does happen. I'll talk a little bit more about it just because I'm invested into it. And again, I'm not encouraging anyone to get into this. I just thought it was kind of cool. And if I do actually get one of the NFTs, I'll record the hatching of the dino egg to show you guys what I got. Again, make sure you guys follow my channel, follow my Twitter account, put in the comments what your guys' Twitter handle is for the giveaway. Again, it's only $10, but at 250 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway that's going to be more than the $10. Okay. So it's two $10 again. So it's going to be $20 total in Hbar tokens. And then the 250 subscriber, there's going to be still 2, maybe even 4 or 5 winners for that one. And it's going to be a little bit more than $10 a piece for that. Maybe anywhere from $15 to $20. Only time's going to tell, though. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you guys. If you guys can't invest with the big dog, stay on the porch. Thank you guys and have a good one.